All right, welcome back here on Live Impact News on the WCNC Charlotte app. We have a big event set to take place here in the Queen City. It's going to happen soon, not this weekend, but it's going to happen soon, promise me. It's a 3-day youth baseball event taking place August 7th through the 9th, again, here in Charlotte. The 2026 Carolinas Metro Reds Invitational, and we got my guy, man with a plan, Morris Madden, founder and executive director of Carolinas Metro Reds. Man, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Nick, man. Happy to be here, and thank you for having me.
It's always good catching up with you. We were talking about, we'll get to this invitation in a second, but we were talking about Odyssey and other things and family. And
glad you hit me to that.
Yeah. I told you, I mean, look, you might need to go back and watch Troy and then go watch the Odyssey.
Yeah, it might be the best move.
Yeah, because it's been a minute. When was the last time you saw Troy?
Man, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, it's been over 20 years, right?
Yeah, at least.
But yeah, and I told him, I said, give me your movie review once you see Odyssey. So it's always great. I feel like I see Morris at least twice a month.
At least,
at least twice a month.
I got office space here now.
Yeah, right. We're gonna put him on payroll soon.
All right.
But man, y'all have an important event coming up, the Invitational, the 2026 Carolinas Metro Reds Invitational.
Yes.
You guys are partnering with Renaissance West Community Initiative on this.
Absolutely.
How did that come together?
We're very excited about that. A good friend of mine actually works there. Her name is Alyssa Jones. And they were planning on reaching out to the baseball aspect of the community. And Alyssa suggested that they meet with me. And it just went from there, man. It was just like a hand in glove. It just fits. Yeah.
Why is this so important? We talk about this all the time. Y'all, you just had the HBCU event, and y'all do so many other things to expose young people, not only to the game, but their talents to the world, essentially. Why is this important?
Well, this is important because one of the initiatives of my organization is to get African-American kids more involved in baseball. Back when I played, it was like 20% in the major leagues. It's dwindled down to like 6% now, and even less in college. It's at 3% in college. We think that by evangelizing baseball in communities like the Renaissance West is going to be a good thing for us to get kids more involved in playing baseball. And we try to make it affordable for them because I think that's one of the main factors as to why they don't play right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I was just talking to Matthew Gibson. We were talking about football and how sports for kids, that's a year-round thing. I mean, pick a sport. It's a year-round thing. I mean, they're pro athletes before they're actually pro athletes.
Yeah. And the things that's going on in college now, I mean, it's almost like the colleges or the minor leagues now for baseball because of the NIL and all that other stuff that's going on with that. But yeah, you got to be on top of your game whenever you get to get an opportunity to be exposed to the baseball.
What can families expect? Because this is more than just baseball.
Oh man, we're gonna have a live DJ out there. We're gonna have a lot of vendors out there. We just want to bring the community together to see what it's like. Just have a very good festive atmosphere. And hopefully get an opportunity to introduce some kids to the game of baseball.
Man, I think I asked you this before. Do you see yourself in those kids out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
You see young Morris? What would young Morris be look like out there?
Well, it's all according to what age he is.
Okay, all right. Well, what's 13?
He's 13?
Yeah.
Well, at 13, you start selling those fumes, those perfumes and gasoline fumes. So baseball becomes a distraction sometimes. But, around that age, I think it's time to kind of buckle down if you really want to be a baseball player. But the thing with us, our organization, is that we use baseball as the vehicle to get those kids into the organization. But when they're 13 and 14 years old, that's when we start our teen engagement program, which entails banking, finances, health and wellness, and all these avenues that kids don't usually look at. I will say this, we've been fortunate enough to have 9 out of every 10 kids that come through our program go to some form of higher education in the 20 years that we've been doing this. So we want to introduce those kids to our programming, but we also want to get them involved in playing baseball.
And correct me if I'm wrong, 2 locations, right? Hosted at Southview Recreation Center?
Absolutely.
And at the Stick, right?
Absolutely.
What's happening at the Recreation Center? Is it? Can you walk us through that?
On the 8th, it's going to be about 4 games played out there. And like I said, it's going to be a very festive atmosphere. We're going to have a lot of vendors out there, different types of vendors, not just food, but other things that's going to be going on. We're also going to have a couple sessions where kids can actually sit down and talk to some players or talk to some coaches about baseball, and then hopefully we can set up some camps and clinics out of that and evangelize baseball in that community.
Do they realize they're talking to a guy who's a really good player?
No,
a guy who played in the league?
No.
When they talk to you?
We don't. I don't.
I'm just saying. I mean, you talk about former players. You got one right there that you have access to every day.
Well, my staff is very. We got over 100 years.
A million years
baseball.
of experience.
Yeah, absolutely. So I let them lean on those guys and let them talk to about their experiences and stuff like that. And if they happen to talk with me, I'll let them know what's going on with me. But other than that, I don't go out and say I am who I am.
Yeah. Now, I had to get on Morris as we were walking up to the studio because, I was heartbroken. Let me take you back. It was much colder outside. I got invited to opening day. I threw out the first pitch. And it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. But it didn't go terrible. But it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go.
Did you practice?
It didn't go the way I thought it was going to go.
Okay.
And so I finished, and I looked to my side. I think it was my left. And I look over just for affirmation. And I see Morris. You see how he's cheesing right now?
He's just smiling.
Smiling.
Well, somebody told me a joke. It wasn't you, Nick. Somebody told me a joke.
So hopefully, one day, I'll get to redeem myself. So
Absolutely. Anytime you got carte blanche, come out there, man. Hopefully, you can do it here next Saturday, if you're able to come out. We'll get you back on that hill again.
I'm down. I'm
Okay.
down. I'm your man for
Are you
it.
going to practice this time?
You know what? One of the coaches said I didn't need to practice.
Oh, okay.
Now, I want to know which coach told you that.
I'm not going to tell you the name of that coach. But one of them did legit was like, nah, you don't need to practice. You just need to loosen up your shoulder a little bit, just do a little this, and you'll be fine. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be fine.
Okay.
And it was funny. You talking about parents, kids, even little kids laughing at me.
It wasn't that bad, Nick.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't like a 50 Cent at the Mets game type situation.
No, nothing like that.
Yeah. Again, Morris, man, how can I think this is important. Outside of this invitational, where can folks find information about Carolinas Metro Reds? Because you guys are doing such great work.
Either visit the stick over at 7531 Tuckasegee Road, or you can either visit someone at Renaissance West Community Initiative that can give you an idea of where we are and what we're doing, or you can visit our website at metroreds.net. That will get you to any information you need to get, and then we can follow up with you through that avenue.
Perfect. Morris, as always, despite you laughing at me, I really appreciate the work that y'all do in the community.
Well, we
and as
appreciate
always,
you,
thank you for coming in the studio, man.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity, man. Thank you so much.
And I'll be out there next weekend.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
First pitch or not, I'll be out there next weekend.
Sounds good.
All right, let's head to break, y'all. We'll be back here in just 2 minutes here on Live Impact News on the WCNC Charlotte app.